Jerry Seinfeld recently won a lawsuit over his show Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Hi, my name is Wes Austin. I'm a patent lawyer and comedian. On my channel we talk about legal news, funny patents, funny trademarks, and stand-up comedy. If you don't know, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee is a show on Netflix where Jerry Seinfeld takes out other comedians in vintage cars and they have a cup of coffee and talk about all sorts of stuff. Have I been invited? Not yet, but I expect to be invited very soon. Jerry. Jerry Seinfeld is no stranger to the courtroom. Here's some footage from him in another case where he cracked under pressure.
Now I ask you again, did you or did you not see this woman wearing a bra?
All right, I saw.
Will Jerry crack under pressure this time like he did in the case before? Let's find out. The lawsuit was filed by Christian Charles, who has worked with Jerry Seinfeld for quite a while, going back to 1994. Charles actually was the director of the 2002 documentary Comedian that was about Jerry Seinfeld as he was coming back to stand-up comedy after doing his television show. Charles also is the credited director of the pilot for Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. According to Charles, they were having a conversation in 2011, and Jerry brought up the idea about doing a show where comedians are driving in a car to go get some coffee. And Charles said at that point, he told him, hey, that reminds me of a treatment I did for you called Two Stupid Guys back in 2002, which was when they were working on this comedian documentary. They then started working on the pilot for Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Well, when it came to compensation, the two got into a dispute. So Jerry got upset when Charles wanted more than a director's fee on a work-for-hire basis. And according to the complaint, Jerry called him ungrateful. Now, if there's a problem, you need to see a lawyer immediately. Why? Well, let's let Jerry explain why.
But if there's a problem, the lawyer is the only person that has read the inside of the top of the box.
As we're going to find out, Jerry's lawyer had read the inside of the top of the box, and also the other instructions, and also the very fine print on the bottom of the box. The pilot of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee debuted in 2012 on Sony's Crackle. Now, from 2012 to 2014, Charles maintained that he had a good faith belief that Seinfeld would eventually bring him in on the show and acknowledge his authorship. In 2017, Netflix made a deal with Seinfeld for a reported $100 million, which included Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Charles heard that and contacted Seinfeld, and after that, Seinfeld's lawyer got back to Charles and said Seinfeld is the creator and owner of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. In February of 2018, Charles sued Seinfeld for copyright infringement and several other claims, all relating to Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. This is what Seinfeld's lawyer had to say about the lawsuit.
I am shocked and chagrined. Mortified and stupefied. This trial is outrageous.
Alright, so what happened in the lawsuit? Well, September 2019, a federal district judge ruled that Charles's claims were time-barred. So Charles had sued Seinfeld for copyright infringement, but the judge said, well, this is actually about copyright ownership. And because of that, there's a 3-year window that you have to file the lawsuit in, and you missed it. So your claims are time-barred. So Charles appealed this ruling to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, and in May 2020, the Second Circuit affirmed. They said, yeah, the district court was right. Your claims are time-barred. Well, Seinfeld had attorney's fees racking up to about $1 million. He was pondering going after this. He was a little hesitant, but then he talked to an old friend about this $1 million.
This is $1 million we're talking about, Jerry. Now, this is the big league, the big time. Now, I need you on my team, Jerry.
Well, I'm just not sure how I feel about it, Kramer.
So, looks like Kramer talked him into it. Seinfeld is going after attorney's fees from Charles, asking for $940,000 in attorney's fees and costs. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if there are any other lawsuits about celebrities you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments below. See you next week.